What's the deal, people? It's your boy Nigel Byam. It's another episode of Inside TV. And we are here with the one and only Kush, my brother.
Yeah, boy. What you see?
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on. For people who don't know who Kush is, give them a little rundown exactly who you are.
Well, I'm Kush Capone, the artist of... I'm representing Grenada, but we're taking over New York.
Yeah.
Come on, see foreign? That's how we do it in foreign. Hell the box.
I love that. So, how long have you been actually doing music? Because I mean, I know you was around What's on them for some time and stuff like that. So, how long you been around the whole industry?
Well, I've been around the industry from... I could say from like 2010, but I always was into music.
Right.
Always was into soca. Everything about soca is me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I love that. So 2010 to now, right? You released a couple amazing songs. Tell me a little bit about your journey from 2010 to now, actually singing, the artists you've been around.
No. Let me set it straight.
Yeah. Let me set it straight.
2010, I was around the industry.
Got you.
2022 was the first time I actually made a song and put it
2022?
2022. Yeah.
So you trying to tell me when you come out with a song in 2022?
Yeah.
That was the first one?
First one.
They get you first?
Yeah,
first
well, it's like, it's like I was just studying the industry before you jump into it. Because you have to study it too.
Yeah.
You gotta know what people like, you gotta see how, and being around What's Ways? Come on.
Was. Big up Was. Big up Was.
What's Ways, big up.
Big up Was. So tell me a little bit about that. Like what did you learn from them on being around them and seeing the ups, the downs and all of that?
Being around them, it showed me that number one, it don't matter about the crowd. It don't matter about if it's 3 people in the fete to thousands of people.
Yeah.
You understand?
They known for that.
If it's not you, you always tell you, once you dress good, smell good, you'll feel good on the stage.
I love that.
And that's just it. And when you being around it, just showing you, there's always, anytime I'm going and watch them perform, it's always like, I'm always doing homework. So I'm always, it's not like you got friends that will just be there and they jump in. I'm there watching like, boy, Kush, yeah, know what you want to do with that. Like,
yeah.
See what you could take from that and make it in a kind of way. And as you can see, it's working.
That's for sure. That's for sure. It's working. Tell the people a couple of your accomplishments, man. You have a couple belts on there, you know what I mean? Tell the people a couple of your accomplishments.
I mean, I'm Brooklyn Soca Monarch. I'm the reigning king right now. 2 years straight because they didn't have Soca Monarch last year. So
right.
It's 2 years straight. Nobody didn't take it.
I mean, they can't take it.
They had to come. They had to fly them.
Fly them.
Yeah. And
fly them.
And between me and you, it was one of the greatest things. And going the Caribbean Music Awards, you know, I was with What's Ways. And that was like, to me, that was an eye-opener. Because Sprague Benz is right here. Romain Virgo sitting in front of me. Trinidad James ended up in our seat by accident.
Wow.
And they got to move for us to sit down. So it's like, what I'm thinking about is like, that's where I want to take my music to. I don't want to just limit myself to come and talk about Brooklyn. I want to be able to go all Caribbean islands and just show them Kush is here.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
I love that. I love the fact of the fact that you have a bigger mission for your music. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into a little bit exactly who Kush is as the human. We know the artist, but the human himself.
Okay.
How would you describe yourself?
For me, Kush himself is funny. Always like to crack jokes. You know? I like to make the best out of every situation.
Right.
Like with that, like, it's one life to live, bro.
Yeah.
And I find like, if I put my day to just be a negative, it's gonna be a negative day. I just always tell my girl, wake up positive so we can have a positive day.
Yeah.
Because if you down, you're going to make me down. So it's like, that's how I want to live. And you got to live like that in order to bring that aura, that energy to you. Positive energy. People will just see you and smile. Just watch you. Oh, this guy's smiling, let me smile too. It's the truth.
No, that's a nice vibes, you know, because I believe now, right, with soca music, you know, either man I listen to soca, anybody who know me, either soca man right through. Right through the year. The reason being is because of that same energy. Soca music doesn't really promote.
Happy music.
It's always happy.
And that's one of the things people always ask me. They say, Kush, you from the 90s, you grew up there, and why you don't rap? Why you don't? And I always say, like, if I rap, it's like I'm putting me and my friends in a different kind of energy. Because if that's the life we have to talk about, it's not a lot. What are we talking about? The same thing everybody else? Come on. Let me sing some happy music. Let somebody, let people. I seen a lady cry for me a time when she see me perform. She cried.
Wow.
Like, Kush,
wow.
I never believe they don't know where you come from. And it's just like, thank God.
So, I mean, I went to school, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I went to Morrow.
Okay.
And, you know, I've been around the 90s. I've been around a lot of different areas, right? How was that singing soca music in our era, right?
Okay.
In New York City, it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
It's different.
Of course.
How was that for you? Like, how was it actually being around the soca industry and actually wanting to sing soca?
For me, I never really like. I was scared of that image at first. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was scared of that image. So the point of they're just watching Kush. They like, Kush, the way how Kush just moved. Kush, he gonna sing soca.
Right.
But then the energy of being in a fete is way beyond everything. So it's just like when they see that happy vibes, when they see how much people jumping up for you, they like, I wanna do that. Like Kush, I'm gonna come with you. I was scared at first. At first, I ain't telling nobody I'm singing soca. Soca, they wanna tell me, this. But then after a while, it's just like, that's me. That's who I wanna be. I'm not gonna let nobody change that.
I love that.
And then now, I just realized, like, going in the hood now, any artists that pass through, they always be like, yo, we got a soca artist too. We got Kush.
Love that. You know what I mean?
Like,
no, it's a nice energy, you know, because recently I was watching, I think it was one of his older ones, Bobby. Bobby had an interview and he was speaking about Labor Day and drinking by the greenhouse with them Grenadians.
With them Grenadians.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, introducing the world to soca music, not just regular soca music, because we have a different beat in Grenada too.
Of course.
We have a different vibe.
Of course.
Introducing them to that, you know what I mean? And you have a saying now, fly them.
Fly them.
Where you get that from?
Oh, man. Fly them have a whole history behind that.
Wow.
Fly them, we went to Miami. And like, I wasn't singing yet. That's how Fly them came about. I wasn't singing.
Wow.
And that year, they was about to do a show. But they the only Grenadian artists.
Right, normally.
All Trinity artists. They big names. You would name it. Bungie Garland, this, that, everybody. And it's just like, the energy, I was so drunk, I couldn't even remember what I was telling them. So they was telling me, like, the energy where you was coming with, you was like, man, these was with fly them, or they go and fly them. Tell you, the next morning we wake up, yo, fly them, walk on. No, for real. And the name came out before I was singing.
Wow.
So it's like, my second year when I said, I have to do a song called Fly Them. And then,
They get you with that one too.
Yeah, Fly Them.
They get you with that one.
I put my heart and soul into Fly Them. I like Fly Them.
No, that whole, I feel like the whole image of that, you know what I mean? When you talk about slogan and all that stuff like that, I study marketing in school, so it's easy to say, and it's catchy. And it's also, it has a real meaning behind it. It's not something you just come up with and just do a thing. You know what I mean? So tell me a little bit about upbringing, 90s. I know some people have this stigma about the 90s. Big up all my guys in the 90s because I got a bunch of dudes I used to play ball with in the 90s. My
90s,
guys.
we don't play. Yeah.
So tell me how that was. I mean, staying on the positive side and doing the right things. Talk to me.
The upbringing in the 90s is like, I think everything, even though it have the bad stigma about it, everything about living over there was just a learning progress. Like, you would be over there, you see what it's easy to join a negative crowd, hard to join a positive one, and it's like the negative crowd, you could see that is wrong,
right?
And it's just like, and mind you, it had a point in time where I only used to want to go Jamaican parties. Like growing up here, you know.
That's the culture. Growing up here, yeah, it is that. Yeah.
Only want to go Jamaican parties. And 90s, we had our stigma where we used to see artists come there. I seen when Welcome to Jamrock came out. Junior Gong was on 93rd. Right. That's where I'm from, hot 93rd. But it's like, and here, Munga, them time that Munga was lit.
Hot, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I'm watching that, I'm like, yo, these guys had it.
Yeah.
They had it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I watch how, I'm never watching what they do at the moment. I watch how they could watch me and tell me not to do that. How they reach that far. You understand? Never watch what they got. Always watch how they got that far. Right. So it's just like, yeah, I know what I want to do. I could, yeah. You can still, don't let nobody punk you. Nobody can punk you, you know. And being in Brooklyn, you're from the 90s.
Yeah, that's standard.
You got to stand up for yourself.
At this point, I always tell people, right, I went to Walt Whitman Junior High School. Tough. Yeah. Literally E-hole. We could literally probably see it from here.
Yeah, you can see it.
You know what I'm saying? And you grew up in an area in New York City where it's like, you can't let nobody punk you. It just can't happen.
You got to be rough.
You have to be able to defend yourself and do different things. I seen a post yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
I seen a post yesterday. It said New York women is the hardest women to talk to.
I wouldn't doubt that.
And I believe it.
I wouldn't doubt
because they so tough because we grew up tough.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah, it's a stigma you have to have.
Yeah, you have to.
Definitely have
Even
that.
if you don't want to do it, you still have to come through. That's why people would be like, I'm the Kush vex. Nah, I just have to come through. I can't come through smiling. A man might cuff me, but
that's real.
For real.
You know what I mean? That's real. So how did you stay connected to your Grenadian roots?
So, all right, let me show you. The history behind that was my mom. Growing up in America, you have to, I'm born here. And one thing my mother, she always made sure I had a passport. You understand?
Big time.
And at the end of the day, we had citywide tests growing up. Like, just like what did us take in Grenada?
The CXC.
Yeah. Citywide tests. Anytime you take citywide tests and you fail, you have to go summer school. Mommy said, Kevin, boy, don't fail. You have to go Grenada.
Exactly.
So it's like, at that point in time, from young, I've always been going, like, since I remember myself, like, 5, 6, 7, all the way up, always in Grenada. You will go Grenada right now, and you will say, you know that boy Kush? They will say, that local? It's like, yeah, because that's all I know.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
That's huge, man. Because I mean, I had the same upbringing every summer. Citywide test had to pass because you can't afford to go summer school. Because I had to go Grenada and enjoy my time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, with that being said now, right, did you always know you wanted to sing soca music?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Since I was young, I always know that that's what I wanted. It's like, it was a calling to me. Like, I always like, I would go Grenada and everything around soca, I was always a part of it.
Yeah.
You remember when General PP?
Yeah, man.
General PP sing, Strong Back Man. He was supposed to do a video for it. But I don't know, the video guy files end up getting lost. I was supposed to be in there. You would have seen Kush as a little kid in that video.
Wow, that would have been legendary.
Like, growing up, it was just like, I always loved soca.
Yeah.
Soca was,
That's it. That right there, that whole, staying connected to your roots, still living here and growing up here, is completely amazing. And you know what I mean? And the fact that you're still flying the flag to this day, letting them
Yeah.
fly
Yeah, you
still
got
to
to.
this day, you
You
know what I
got to.
mean?
You got to.
So, the other day, the
Yeah.
internet was buzzing
Yeah.
with your tune you just dropped. Tell the people a little bit about that song, Inspiration, with you and Mr. Legs. How that came about, how that worked.
Richie! 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 Come. So, Rich, they asked me, the question was, they asked me, yeah, everybody, this is how.
Hello.
We can't say the whole name because, it's censored. That's what I got.
For respect purposes.
Yeah, right.
Parental guidance. But what I'm saying, they asked me about the last song I made with I Want to Go Home, me and mister Lex.
Yeah.
And before I can even talk about it, I just call you.
Yeah.
Because if it's one thing about me, I love to pay a homage.
Love that. Love it.
You understand?
Yeah.
And Richie,
I mean,
it's like, as I done work, I want to go home. Right? That idea come to my head.
Mm-hmm.
As I done work, I want to go home. Yeah, Richie in the studio. You hear me?
Yeah.
And we went by Lex to record it.
Wow.
So it's like, Richie come, Kush. What's the part? He said,
you're
Kush.
calm, you're bold, you're good. No, I want to go home.
You hear me? Richie, what you said? I said, Richie, I can use that? Yeah, but Kush, I'm not an artist. I'm like, yo, Richie. Yo.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
from that,
The vibe, man.
Yeah.
it's always a vibe. And that's why I always talk, that's why I just talk about positivity.
Right.
Because it's like, that's just what it is. When
Good people, man. Good people, good vibes all the time.
I'm telling you.
I love
When
that.
we
I
around,
love
Good
that.
vibes, good vibes, and good
Love
people,
that.
man. Everything is possible, bro.
all of that Richie.
Richie.
Pass it to Richie.
Don't know, Richie.
Yeah, but
In terms of everything that you have going on, what do you think about that song?
with that song, so I can tell you, the Grenadian culture, I feel like I have to do a song like that. That's like reality wise.
Yeah.
But if I leave it up to my, like, the people and them that's over me, the giants and them that I'm with, the same Warsways, the same Muddy. Big up Mud, big up yourself.
Mudman.
Yeah. And it's like, not you always tell me, Kush, you different. Keep yourself in a kind of lane.
Yeah.
But I just always do it like the first, when I made the on song, don't stay and lie down and take your on. Come outside and party. And I make that song. I was scared to share it for him.
Yeah.
He tell me, no man, Kush, you get through. Ton, I said, Kush, you get through.
Ton,
I
that's
mind
a
you,
boy.
but it's just the fact of, I have giants that surround me to say, well, keep it at a standard. Don't give it, like, yeah, you can give them sharpness, but at the end of the day, it's always a standard. You still got to take the music seriously in a kind of way if that's what you want to do.
Quality. I love the fact that, you have individuals around you that's basically, guiding you in the right direction, not letting you make the same mistakes they probably did in the past. You know what I'm saying? So that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So what else you have for the people coming this year?
This year, it's a lot.
Huh?
It's a lot. A lot of good collaborations, big names. Big names.
Ooh, all right.
I can't let it go. I can't let it go at the moment because sometimes what you might think the timing is for this year might be for next year.
True.
So
True.
can't let go certain big names. But I have some big tunes on the way. Trust me.
Yeah.
I have some big tunes on the way.
Definitely. I love that. So this question I always ask my guests, right? What would you tell your younger self, right? Let's say you still have all your knowledge that you have today, and you understand the trials, the tribulations, the ups, the downs, getting into the music. What would you tell your younger self right now?
I want to tell my younger self to don't change nothing, but stick to the music. I should have ran beyond. I felt like I should have told my younger self, like if I could have talked to him, I would have been like, don't care what nobody say. stay with soca.
Mm.
Because I used to, like they used to say, don't care about what nobody say. I used to care about what people say.
Reality though, it's reality. People try to make that assumption. Oh, I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, okay.
But it does affect people. Like we're
Yep.
humans at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So your
Yep.
younger self, you would definitely say,
Yeah,
take the soca
yeah.
and run with it.
And right now, I just feel like it's still all a dream to me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not acting like that. Yeah, I'm a soca artist. Yeah, I made a song. Muddy is the first person that put me behind a mic to say, well,
Wow.
make Muddy,
Wow.
right? Because I told him the year before, I'm gonna go soca, man. I can Brooklyn, man. I go, my grandfather had died, and went there, we buried my grandfather. And a day after, he like, Kush, I ain't see you since you reached. Come in and pick you up. We make a line. Make a line, straight in the studio.
Wow. Wow.
That's why I made the song. Watch it, let me come there. Move, let me pass. I made that. It was just like, I thought I was gonna just release a soca song, just leave it there. I released the song, everybody, Kush, I hear a big song, Kush, Kush, Kush. I'm like, what?
The song tough.
People coming and tell me, yeah, big artists. It's like, and I'm watching that. To me, I find like I got a lot of work to do. I'm around people, I'm around giants that I see win a lot. So the same Muddy, same Boise too.
Big up Boise.
Bigger Boise. Boise and them, they don't give me no wrong advice. Chab King, Lava, Tarpy, Uncle don't play.
Yeah, yeah.
When time for pre-day, yo, he called me, yo, your nephew. I say, yeah, Uncle. Pre-day, you know. I say, all right.
Say no more. Say no more.
I can't. It's just like, I love the vibes like that I get, the feedback I'm getting from everybody.
That's amazing, man.
It is.
That whole energy.
It is.
Because, you know, a lot of people would say bigger artists tend to not help smaller artists, or upcoming artists, I should say. Not smaller artists, but upcoming artists, right? They don't help them as much as they could.
Yeah.
So it's a real positive energy to hear you say that, you know, you have people who have done it on a big stage and doing amazing things, and they actually gave you some assistance.
And you know what I learned from that? And that's with life and people, right? Not everybody's a teacher. You understand? Wow. So if you don't, people, you ever met parents that they only will tell you twice or tell you once?
Yeah.
Because they just don't want to talk. They're just not teachers.
Right.
You have to understand the way and do it good.
Exactly.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's just like, at that point in time, I see like people might say, oh, why that artist is not helping this artist? Kush say he helping him, but why he not helping? Because that guy probably said it once or twice. And you just probably watching like, I'm going to do my own thing.
No time for the extra.
You don't got time. But these are things you gotta, not everybody is teaching. So when they tell you something, pick sense out of nonsense and take it in a kind of way.
Yeah.
Not all advice is good.
Of course not.
But you gotta, it's a learning process. You gotta learn people before you wanna deal with people. Have fans. You gotta learn people when they come into everything. Yeah, like I learned that. Like when they come into fans, people running up on me, or when I have work clothes. Oh, Kush, I can take a picture. I wanna tell them no, you know. But nah,
part of the vibe. It kind of come with the lifestyle, you know what I mean? You're out there, you're doing these things, and you know, you want to embrace your fans as much as possible, because those are the people who basically make you. You know what I'm saying? They make you. So, with that being said, any closing remarks you have for the people that you want to big up anybody or anything like that? It's your time. Do your thing.
Yeah, all in. Big up 90s. Big up 51st. Big up God. Big up my mother. Big up my whole family. Big up What's Swiss. Big up Dirty Life. Feel me? Big up everybody that want to be a part of this soca movement. At the end of the day, we getting bigger. One day, one tune gonna give us $1 million, $3 million US. Come, let's be a part of the mission. Come and help me. Let's be a part of it. Because I want to be a part of it. I'm telling you, big life.
I love that. Yo,
Yeah.
My brother,
My brother.
thanks for coming on.
All
This
the
is
time,
big for
all
me
the
right here because, you know, I've seen the growth over the years, the things you've been doing. I just definitely want to give you some kind of encouragement in terms of like, keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As
Yeah.
much as people play it, they'll see it, they see what's
Now
going
they
on.
see it, they see it.
They see what's
They
going
see
on,
it.
and you know, you got some big things that's coming for you soon.
Yeah,
All right, brother?
Yeah, man.
Thanks for coming
Respect.
on. Inside
Inside
TV.
TV. Wow,
Yeah.
fly them.